guys, E2A here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 trading video. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to trade from 1,000 coins to 100,000 coins as quickly and as easily as possible. Now, you may be thinking, haven't I already done a video on this? And you would be right, I did do a video on how to trade from 1,000 to 100,000 coins at the beginning of FIFA 17, but since then, I've discovered a lot of brand new trading methods which are going to help you trade to that a lot quicker, and I've also done trading videos on all of the different methods I'll be showing you in today's video. In total, I've got 5 different methods, and I will leave links in the description down below so you can see proof of how well these methods work, and if you don't really understand them as much, then you can go and check those videos, and I'll go into a lot more depth on each individual method. So if you do have any issues, then either ask me in the comment section down below, check out those videos as well, and as I said, there is loads of proof in those videos of how effective these methods are, because right now I'm actually going to Salamanca in Spain tomorrow, so I have to record this video right now, and I may not have time to show examples for all of these methods. I'll try my best though. Without further ado, let's go on into method number 1. So the first method you want to use with between 1 and about 5,000 coins, and all you want to do is just go to silver as the quality, and the maximum price 750 and the minimum buy now 1,000. So you're looking for silver cards that go for generally over 1,000 coins, and you're trying to get them for under 700. So we just press search. You want to focus on rare cards. You don't want to be bidding on the non-rares, and you want to look for cards that play for good teams in good leagues or just have decent stats. So this guy here could be a decent centre back, so you want to just check his price. In that case, there is not the best of deals, but you want to generally go for players who either have got a lot of pace, maybe got 4-star skill moves, have got just an outstanding stat, so over 80 in a particular stat, or for example, someone like this who plays for a really good team. So in this case, AC Milan. And when you compare the price, you will find lots of deals you can put bids on, like this. We've got a few deals to put bids on. He's going for around 650 coins by the look of it, so that one right there, I could actually pick up for 550. Wouldn't be the most profit, but still could pick that one there up. We also have Dummett right here, who plays for Newcastle there in the Championship, obviously quite a big club. He's likely to potentially sell for something. And again, there are some open bid deals there, but you just want to go through. And here we go, we've got a player from Real Madrid, that could potentially be a decent deal. What's he going for? 800 coins by the look of it. You could add him to your transfer targets as well. And the best players here are Premier League players, English players and things like that, because they are generally the most wanted cards. Manu there could potentially be a decent player. We've got Alvarez, who could be a decent one. Let's see what Alvarez is selling for right here. By the look of it, about 500 coins. There we go, he's going for 500 coins, so we've got this one right here. You just want to add all these cards to your transfer targets, as you see I've been doing right here. So now we can just go over to Alvarez, put a bit of 300 coins on him, and if we pick him up, there'll be some nice profit right there. We have Zinchenko right here, actually on loan from Manchester City. If you didn't know, he's going for 350, so not the best of deals right there. But if you do want proof of just how effective this method is, as I said, I have done videos on all the methods in this video right here. And this particular method I've done a video on, and I show some of the amazing profit you can make using this method in that video. But Bakali right here, he's going for around 900 coins by the look of it right here. He's going for about 900, 800 coins. So you just add them to your transfer targets, and that allows you to go back and then just quickly check on their prices, put bids on them. So we can put a bid on Bakali right here. There we go. If we can win him, that's going to be about 200 coins profit there. And let's try and get one more deal. So we've got a silver striker right here with 85 pace, and he is going for 800 coins. 800 coins as a lowest buy now. So I can just find this card right here. And these cards do sell on because you're looking for the good players, so cards with good pace or playing a good league. So you do know that they do sell for something. You can pick them up and they will sell. So I could get him for 700. I could then sell him on for around about 800, 900 coins right there. And yeah, let's just get one final deal. Vallejo right here. I know for a fact he sells for something, so if we put a bid on there, he's in Anchor as well, so I can sell him for around 800 coins. There's actually one there we found on a buy now, which I can pick up right now, get him for that, and I can sell him on, make 300 coins profit right there on Vallejo. And let's just quickly list him up and then see if we've won any of those other cards we put bids on earlier on. So we can list him for 800 coins, and that's going to be some nice profit there, about 300 coins after tax. List him up right there. So as you guys can see right here, we managed to pick up the Vallejo right here in Anchor as well, which is pretty good because that chemistry cell goes for about 500 coins, and we got him for 300. We also got Alvarez right here for 300, and we also managed to get that other Vallejo earlier, who we're going to make about 300 coins profit on. So Alvarez we saw earlier goes for 500 coins. List them up for one day, and they'll always sell on. If you list them for one day, just relist them if they don't sell immediately, but they'll always sell on after a couple of listings, because you're getting good players that people are going to want to buy. So you're getting players with decent stats or who play in a good league. So that's going to be 200 coins profit right there on Alvarez. And next up we've got Vallejo. As we saw, he's going for around about 800 coins, but in the anchor chemistry cell I think I can sell for around 1,000. So that's some great profit there. Around 600 coins profit, maybe a little bit more after EA tax, which is very, very nice. So that's over 1,000 coins profit from just a couple of deals we've managed to pick up in the space of about 2 minutes. We've managed to make 1,000 coins very, very easily. List them up, and there are just so many cards you can bid on, so many cards you can make profit on. And as I said, if you do want to just see some more examples of how effective this method is, or if you don't really understand it, want maybe to be clarified a bit on it, link in the description down below, and I'll leave all of the different links to the different trading videos in the description. Once you've used the silver bid method, which I just showed you, to get to around about 10,000 coins, which shouldn't take you too long at all, you can now use one of two different methods. So you've got either the left and right forward method, or you've also got the Hunter Catalyst Shadow method. They both work on a very similar budget, and they're two very, very effective methods to use. So what you want to do is go to BPL. You can use other major leagues like the Bundesliga or Liga Santander, but the Premier League is by far my favourite. Then you want to go to Hunter Catalyst or Shadow. So I'll show you the Hunter Catalyst Shadow method first. And then all you want to do is just find the minimum buy now right now on the market for cards in that chemistry cell. So right now it is around 2,000 coins. So what you want to do is just try and get them for less than that. So go down to about 1.9. If there aren't any cards there, then you can just go and check another chemistry cell. So check Catalyst, find out what that is selling for as the lowest buy now. And you then basically just want to swap between all these different chemistry cells and try and find some good deals. So you just want to check if there are any deals in Catalyst, then check if there are any in Hunter, and so on and so forth. So we can check this. Aren't really any deals worth picking up. If there's a good player, so someone with good stats, for example, or someone who plays for a really good team or a rare card, you should pick them up. You can just check their prices though if you're not too sure. Add them to your transfer targets and go and check what that player does sell for as a lowest buy now in that particular chemistry cell. But you want to focus mainly on, for example, Shadow for defenders, Hunter for strikers and attackers, and Catalyst for midfielders, because no one's really going to look up a striker in Shadow because it does improve their pace and defending. They're going to want them in Hunter because that improves the stats that you want for a striker. So now you want to go back to here, go to 1.9k because that was the lowest buy now, and you just want to see if there are any deals in Hunter, which there aren't right now. So then you just want to go back to Catalyst, and after a while you'll kind of know what these cards sell for. So if we go to 900 quickly, no cards right there. Then you want to go to Shadow again, and you want to go and actually see what the lowest buy now in Shadow is. And as you can see, you can check if there are any deals right here. And we've got players like this who could actually be a decent deal. So if you see a player you're not sure if it's a good deal worth picking up, you can just add them to your transfer targets and see what they actually sell for in that chemistry cell. So if we head over right here, what was his name? He's called Ducore. So now all you want to do is just go and check Ducore on the transfer market right here. So what is Ducore selling for right now in Shadow right here, not Catalyst, Shadow? 1.4k is the lowest buy now on the market. And we saw earlier on this card right here was going for 1.1, so he's already been bought. But there you go, could have got him for 1.1, listed him for 1.4, maybe 1.3, would have been a couple of hundred coins profit on him. Now there are actually two different ways of using this method. I'll be showing you the next one in a minute. So what you want to do is, next up you want to go again to Hunter, and this time you're going to want to go to Gold and BPL again. You can use Hunter Catalyst or Shadow, but this time instead of getting them on a buy now, you're going to be bidding on them. All you want to do is just put the maximum buy now to around 2.5k, and then you're going to have lots of open bid deals put bids on. So we've got Rashford right here, got Valencia, Barkley, and you want to add any of these open bid deals to your transfer targets so that you can keep an eye on them. You can go and compare their prices and then come back to them and put bids on them. So you want to just go through. There are so many players that you can put bids on right here. It is actually crazy. So many opportunities to make coins. You want to focus on players who go for under about 7,000 to 8,000 coins. You don't really want to go for someone who goes for about 20,000. So you want to focus on these kind of cheaper players right here who have an open bid. So either they already have a bid on them, or there's a really big gap between the start price and the buy now. So you don't really want to go for someone like this where there's 2.5k for a buy now, 2.4 for the start price. That's not a deal you'd want to pick up. You just want to focus on the ones like this where it's an open bid deal. Buffal actually in left forward right there could be a really good deal. We've got a Vimmer right there. All these cards just listed on a start price right here. really good. You can just put loads of bids on them, and there's just so many players. Like, you've seen how many players there are right here that I can put bids on. There are players in different positions as well, like this Perez right here, and just loads and loads of cars you can potentially put bids on. So what you're then going to want to do is, let's just add Welbeck as an example. Go and see what Welbeck is selling for as the lowest buy now in Hunter. So you just want to press search once you've found Welbeck. Here we go in Hunter, and here we go. What is he selling for as the lowest buy now? 5.2, 5.4, 5, 4.3, 2.5. Though we found a really good deal if we can get that. There we go, 2.5k. And that isn't really part of this trading method. What you want to do is compare the price and then put bids on the cards under that. But we've just found a Welbeck for 2.5k, and I can sell him for 4k, making me 1,500 coins profit, which is very nice. And you do often find a lot of deals when you just search for these cards, which is really good. So that's 1.5k profit right there. But as you saw, he's going for around 4,000 coins as the lowest by now. So if I can get any for under that, I can make profit. I want to undercut slightly, so for example, I don't really want to be spending like 4,000 coins listing for 4.1 because I'm not going to make much profit, especially with EA tax. But you can bid up to about 3.5k and you're going to be making some nice profit. So we added those cards to the transfer targets. So now I can just go and find Welbeck wherever he is on my transfer targets. The transfer target's really useful right here for trading. So now I can just bid up to about 3.5k, as I said, and try and win him. So let's put a 2k bid on him, and I keep on bidding, trying to get him as cheaply as I can. I probably stop bidding though at about 3.5k. And if you do want to see just how effective this method is, and if you want proof of how good this method works, there's a link in the description down below, and I actually managed to get a centre mid Lucas Perez in Hunter for 1,000 coins using this method once, and sold him for 8k, which is very good. But as another example, let's just go with, who should we go with? Let's go with Perez right here. Perez. What is Perez selling for right now in Hunter on the transfer market? So all you want to do is just go and look up Perez. You want to find the lowest buy now for Lucas Perez that he seems to sell for in Hunter. So what is it, about 3.7 by the look of it? About 3.5k I expect it's going to be. 3.5k looks to be the lowest buy now. We've got a couple listed a bit cheaper, but generally it's about 3.5k, maybe a little bit less. We've actually gone for 2.5 again. Like with the last method, you get good deals you can pick up just when you compare the price. And there you go. He's going for about 3k, let's say. So you want to try and get them for under about 2.5k. I can list this one here up, make 500 coins profit on him. Not too bad at all. So you do want to compare the price of these players quite often, because you will see plenty of deals. But now all you want to do is just head over back to the transfer targets, and we saw he's going for 3,000 coins. So if I can get him for under about 2.5k, going to be some nice profit. So that one there, probably not worth bidding on because he's going for 2.5k. This one right here though, lots of space to make some profit on him. So just put a bid on him, and hopefully we can get him for under about 2.5k. And there are loads and loads of other cards. Perez seems to be probably the best player to do this with. You have so many deals with Perez. So yeah, we have another one right here we can put a bid on and try and get it for under 2.5k. Sell them on for like 3k. Really easy profit. And if you do want any clarification on this method, link in the description down below. As I said, you can do this with Shadow, Catalyst, all those other chemistry cells as well. And obviously that you do the same really. You just go with let's go with Shadow for example. This time again go to 2.5k as a maximum price, and go to Premier League. You just want to do exactly the same as last time with Shadow. So for example, we've got Sacco right here going for 1.1k. Now let's go and see what Sacco is selling for as a lowest buy now in Shadow. He is going for, what is he selling for? He's going for 3,000 coins, 2.5k seems to be the lowest buy now. So if we can get any for, he's going for a little bit less, but there are only 2 on the market, so I can sell mine for probably like 2, maybe 3. Yeah, probably like 2,300, 2,400 coins. So now all you want to do is just head back to your transfer targets and find wherever that card is. You can also just do this and just put the maximum price like 1,500 and go through bidding on these cards that are under that. But yeah, if I can get him for anything under about 1.5k, I can sell him on for like 2,000 to 2.5k. Anything in between that really, sell them on and make some good coins. So let's see if we can pick this card up and if we can sell it on. So we just managed to pick up Sacco for 1.7k. It's a little bit more than I would have wanted to pay for him, but I can still sell him for about 2.3 or 2.4k. So I'm still going to make some good coins, and we're actually still winning all of these other cards we put bids on earlier on. But let's go and quickly list Sacco up on the transfer market And yeah, again, that's going to be some easy profit. These cards sell on really quickly because people really want to get these cards in these chemistry cells because they're the best chemistry cells on the game, and chemistry cells now have a much bigger impact on players, so players in those chemistry cells sell for a lot more. So list them for 2.4, and that's going to be some really easy profit. And yeah, very easy method. It's one that I would definitely recommend. You can make some great coins on it, and with some of these cards you can literally make so many coins. And if you do check that video down in the description down below, you will see some amazing deals that I was making, like 2,000 or 3,000 coins. And as I said, I did get a Lucas Perez, made 7,000 coins on him in that video. So yeah, you can make a lot of coins on this method here. Very effective. Now, as I said earlier on, you can also do the left and right forward method and use exactly the same budget. So you just want to go to a maximum price of 2.5k, gold and Premier League, and then you just want to go to either left forward or right forward. So let's just go and search up some players in left forward, and as you can see, similar to the last method, there's loads and loads of players you can put bids on, and you just want to focus on all these cards here with open bid deals that you can put bids on, and there are loads of them that you can actually go and pick up and make a ton of coins on. This method is just so easy because left and right forwards in formations like the 4-3-2-1, you need left and right forwards to get them off full chemistry, and that's probably the most popular formation this year. And this means that these cards sell on so quickly. I literally can sell these cards on when they're the cheapest on the market within a couple of seconds, because those formations, actually this Gradle don't want to pick up, yeah, those formations are so popular. They're probably the best formations this year. The formations with the left and right forward, specifically the 4-3-2-1, and that means that players will want to get full chemistry on their teams, so they want to go and buy players who will get full chemistry, so they'll get them in the right positions. And normally you're only going to have like 5 to 10 cards of each of these cards in left or right forward on the market, so your cards do sell on really quickly. As you can see, there are loads and loads of deals right there in left forward, and let's go and check right forward. And you guys can see, I mean, I'm not going to add them all to my transfer targets again, but there are loads and loads of deals you can put bids on, and yeah, just so many players. So all you want to do now is just go and check one of these players on the transfer market, quickly see what they sell for as the lowest buy now. And it really is this easy, like it's such an easy method. So let's go and check Nkudu, what he's going for in left forward. And yeah, really easy. You can often get these cards for way cheaper than they should sell for. We don't want Nkudu, we want Nkudu, who is right here. And we can get him in left forward, that would be pretty good. So what's he going for? 3.8k is the lowest buy now. 3.8k is the lowest buy now right now on the market. So we need to get this card right here. Quickly put a bid on that. I mean, if we can get this for anything under like 3,000 coins, I'm making some easy profit on him. Very good amount of profits to be made on this card right here. So I mean, this guy's going to bid me up quite a lot on it, I think, because he's probably trading with this method too, because it is quite a popular method. But if I can get it for anything under 3k, even like 3.2, 3.3k, it's some really easy profit I can make on this card right here. So we're still winning him. We have been outbid. I'll go up to 3.2, I think, is my lowest by now. That's when I'll stop. I'm going to stop bidding at 3.2, and then I can list him for 3.8 and make about 500 coins profit. So that guy's decided to outbid me. So not the best of players right there, because I have ended up being outbid on that. But we have also got, let's go with this Buffal right here. Find out what Buffal's selling for. But you guys get the idea. I mean, you're not going to get outbid on all these cards. Loads and loads of players you will end up being able to pick up. So let's go and check what Buffal is selling for in left forward. I'm actually surprised he's so cheap, considering he's got 5-star skills and is in the Premier League. But we're looking at around 2,000 coins, maybe a little bit more, around 2.2k for Buffal. So if I can get him for anything under about 2,000 coins, that's going to be some good profit. So similar to the last method, you don't have to just add the players to your transfer targets. You can just look up like a left winger in left forward and then find out what they're selling for. And then you can just undercut that. So for example right here, you could look up, wait, what am I doing? No, need to actually put the player name in, and Buffal in this case there. So then you could find out what Buffal's selling for. If you find he's going for under 2.2k, or if you find he's going for 2.2k, sorry, you can just try and get them for under 2,000 coins like this. So you can just search and you'll have all the deals here. So now you can just mass bid on these cards here, and loads and loads of players I can potentially make some coins on. And I reckon I can probably get these cards pretty cheaply and make some really easy coins. So there you go. If you do want to improve this method again, just because I don't really have the time to be waiting to pick these cards up, showing me selling them on, all that kind of stuff in this video here, which I'm pretty sorry about, because yeah, as I said, I'm going to Salamanca tomorrow on holiday, But if you do want to see proof, link in the description down below, and I do show just how effectively this method does work. And you can also do the left and right forward method on a buy now like the previous method, and for that all you want to do is find the minimum buy now for left forwards on the transfer market. It's normally around about 2,000 coins. It just depends on the time of day when you are doing this method. So right now the lowest buy now is 2.3k, so you could just go down to about 2.2 and then just try and snipe these cards, or you can just do this and go over to right forward, see what right forwards are selling for. They're going for about 2k, so right here you can go down to like 1.9k, so find the lowest buy now of both right and left forwards, and then you can just do this basically and wait for a card to come up. And we've got a Balassi already, there we go. Shows how well this method works. First search, we've got ourselves a Balassi, send him to the transfer list and we can go and see what he sells for. But yeah, all you need to do is just find the minimum buy now of left and right forwards, and whichever one's cheapest you put that as the maximum buy now, and then you can just do this and just go between the two, and you're going to have lots of deals coming up. And this one here works really well because you're covering both right and left forwards, and means you can get a lot of deals very quickly. So we go and check what Balassi is selling for. We got him for 1.7, so this should be some good coins we can make on Balassi. He's going for 3.5k. 3.3k is the lowest buy now. I'll list mine for about 3.5k. He'll sell overnight. I mean, you don't have to have them as the lowest on the market, because they will sell on at one point. They will end up being the lowest, the lowest buy now on the market at one point. So, whereabouts is Balassi? Here we go. Going for 1.7, list him for 3.5. That's some great profit there. Doubling my coins on Balassi just goes to show how effective this method is. Next up is the converting method. Now this method is so effective. I've not actually done a trading video on it yet on my channel. I will be doing one though on next weekend, because that's when I get back from holiday and that's when I'm going to be recording a whole load of new trading videos. But this method here, all you want to do is go to quality gold, and then you want to look up some strikers for under around 2.5k. So we'll just go on the transfer market right here, look up some strikers who have got good passing. You want to focus on players with good passing, or good stats that would work for an attacking midfielder, maybe even a centre mid. So Eto right there, 74 passing on him. Players like Totti, it works really well with. I think Ilicic, I think that's his name, who plays in the Serie A, or Calcio A as it's now called, is a good player. Pabon there's got some good passing stats. Maya, not the best pace, but he's got good passing. And you want to focus on players who people would want to buy, as for example an attacking midfielder, or maybe even a centre mid, even a CDM. You see some of these cards list up on the market in CDM there. Raphael is a great example. Ben Yedder as well is a really good example. Braithwaite as well. Just go through, add a whole lot of these cards to your transfer targets, and then you can kind of get an idea of which cards there are on the market. So we're going to look up Raphael now. What you want to do is look these cards up in other positions. So once you found cards in these positions right here, look them up on the market. So in attacking midfield, 2.1k seems to be the lowest buy now right now for Raphael. So you can either try and get them on bid, or you can try and actually snipe them. See if there are any cheap cards on the market. 2k right now is the lowest on the market, and other than that it was 2.1. So that's not a good deal to pick up, but if he's going for like 2k, you can try and get them for under 2,000 coins on bid. So for example right here we've got a card we can bid on. If I can pick him up, I can make some really good coins on him. And these cards here, you so rarely get outbid on. It's so easy. Let's go with another player. Let's go with, well actually let's look him up in centre mid quickly. See what there is there. We've got a deal there we can put a bid on right here. And it's an open bid deal. And in centre mid, I reckon I'm not going to have much competition on him, because not many people are going to be looking him up in centre mid. But I will have the only one on the market. So when someone does want to buy him, and I mean cards like this, a Brazilian player in the Bundesliga, there aren't many of them. And there's only one other midfielder in the Bundesliga who's Brazilian. That's Luis Gustavo. So if someone wants to get a more attacking player, so an attacking midfielder or a centre mid, a strong link to Gustavo, Raphael will be a good option for that. So he is a really good player that you could potentially pick up there. And you can also look up these cards in CDM, even though there are very rarely cards on the market there. Actually, I had a maximum price of 2,000, so that means that I filtered out a few of them. Yeah, there are actually quite a few other cards on the market I can potentially put bids on right here. So let's quickly see what Raphael is going for as the lowest by now in centre mid. What is he going for? I reckon around 3.5k probably. Yeah, it's 3,500 coins. And we have a deal there we can put a bid on right there. And if I can get him for anything under like 3,000, some really easy profit there to be made. So You can just, again, go and look up here. Go for 3,000 coins, try and get them for under that. And there we go. 2 players. Got bids on both of them. And we should be able to pick them up. Now, we can also go and check out Ilicic. He's another really good player to do this with. I'll try it if I remember. If I don't, then tell me and I'll comment down below. I'll leave a comment or I'll put something in the description of some good players for you to do this method with. But let's go and check out Ilicic, who has really good passing and would be a good attacking midfielder. So he's going for, in attacking midfield, 2.3k, you know, 2.1k there as the lowest by now. So all you want to do here is then just try and get them for less than that. So put the maximum price up to around 2k. And there we go, we've got an open bid deal there we can put a bid on. And we've got these ones here which you don't want to put bids on. But here we go, that's an open bid deal. We can put a bid on him, try and get him. If we can get him for anything under about 1.8k, maybe 1.7, that's some good profit. Check him out in centre mid as well. There we go, we've got a deal right there with only 12 minutes left. Yeah, we could potentially pick that one there up. So he's going for 3.8k as the lowest by now. And you can actually get these cards so cheaply. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if I go in for 1.5k. And I could sell them for like 3.5k. It's so easy, this method. Let's look them up in CDM as well. Aren't any deals there. You can also do this with really sweaty players. So someone like Dumbia. People sometimes want to buy a really pacey player like Dumbia as a CDM or as a centre mid. This worked really well a couple of years ago. I think it was on FIFA 15. Loads of people were getting like Emenike, Dumbia, Musa as CDMs in sweaty teams. And yeah, that Dumbia there in centre mid could actually be a good deal, but I don't think I'm going to pick it up right now. But if we look up attacking midfielders as well, you can find lots of good deals. So you just want to look up strikers in centre mid. You want to look up strikers who'd be a good centre mid, so who've got good passing, good pace, and stats like that. That would be a good kind of stat for a centre mid or an attacking midfielder. Look them up in those positions, and then just put bids on all the open bid deals, and you can also get good deals on a buy now you can pick up as well. And also, guys, we just managed to pick up a Buffal from earlier on, and you guys saw he was going for around 2.2k in left forward, and we got this one for 1.8. So it could have been some nice coins I can make on him, and I'll list them up a bit later on. Now, for the previous methods I've shown you, you want to use that silver bid method to get to around 10,000 coins, and then you can use 10,000 coins to do one of the previous 3 methods I showed you. So either the converting method, the hunter Catholic shadow method, or also the left and right forward method. All of them work really well, and you can use those methods to get to around 100,000 coins in just a couple of hours. And I've managed to make, using specifically the hunter Catholic shadow method, which is my favorite method this year, I was able to make 75,000 coins in an hour using that method recently. So it goes to show how effective that method is. If you do want proof of that, link in the description down below to the trading video on that method. But you can use those methods to get all the way up to 100,000 coins if you want. But you can also use the bronze pack method, which is so effective at certain times. When there's a brand new squad builder challenge, for example, when there was the Korean squad builder challenge for Heung-min Son, Korean players went up a lot in price. And that squad builder challenge is still out, but players don't sell for as much because it came out quite a while ago. But it works really, really well. And you can use this from around 10,000 all the way up to about 100,000 coins. And it's really up to you if you want to use this method, if you want to use some of the previous methods I have shown you. This method here takes a bit of a longer time to sell the cards on. But you can get really lucky. You can get like an inform. You could even get one of the brand new Ultimate Scream cards in packs right now. Like Emre Moore and Akin Fenwer, I think they're the 2 ones in packs. But this one here, all you want to do is just open the 400 coin bronze packs. It is as simple as that. And yeah, you can use this with whatever budget you've got, really anything above 10,000 coins or so. It's up to you, because this method it will take longer to sell the cards on, but it's quite a simple method, because all you want to do is just get these cards, check what they're selling for, and then you just want to list them up for a little price right here. And most of them you can sell on. These fitness cards always go for 200 coins. You can sell them on. These leg cards right here go for 200. But if you get, for example, a rare healing card, that's 1,000 coins. And you can get those in a lot of packs. So from that pack there, we've probably made about maybe 200 coins profit, I think, from that. Maybe a little bit more. Because all you need to do is just sell on 2 items for minimum price. And you're going to be making your money back. And then you discard the pack and you've got some profit. So right here, we've got an arm healing card. These healing cards always sell on. So that's 200 coins back there. We can quick sell the pack, and we've lost out on 100 coins on that pack. So even if you get a really bad pack, you're still making profit in the long term, really, because you're going to generally get more good packs than you get bad packs. So we've got a Korean player right here. He will at least sell for 200 coins. What does he actually sell for? He actually goes for a little bit more. He goes for about 300 coins right there, which is not bad at all. list him for 300. And if I had him when the tournament came out, or the squad builder challenge rather, not the tournament, he'd have gone for like 2,000 coins. And if you get, for example, a Sydney FC player, they go for about 8,000 coins right now. It is crazy because these squad builder challenges really do increase the prices of these cards. So list up that fitness card there for 200 coins and discard the pack, and we've actually made like 250 coins profit back from that pack there, which is not too bad at all. This next pack, let's open this, see what we're going to get. I'm going to show you guys maybe about 5 more packs and just show you that you do make profit overall from these packs. And I thought that guy played for Sydney FC, but he doesn't. But this guy here, Korean player, he will sell on pretty quickly, so list him up. We also managed to get a fitness card here that will sell. So again, we're looking at profit from this pack of around 250 coins. And this method here is just so simple. Like, you can just do it as you're watching a YouTube video, or watching a film, anything like that. It's so easy to do. You just open 400 coin bronze packs. It's quite fun as well to do because you never know. You could get like a really good player. You could get one of those ultimate scream cards. You get an inform, anything like that. You could get maybe Emre Moore, who goes for a lot of coins. You could get even silver players and stuff in these packs as well. Now, if you get any good players, if you get any rare cards like this, just list them up for 200. If you get any players who play in the Premier League as well, even just a rubbish non-rare card, they will sell on. And that pack there, I think that's the second one we've actually lost coins on, and we only lost like a couple of hundred coins. It is a really, really good method right here because you just want to keep opening these packs, and in the long run, you are going to make profit because you'll get like a fitness card that goes for about 1,000 coins. You never know. These contracts here do also eventually sell. It takes a while, but they do sell. You have to be patient with this method. You just want to list them for one day. Keep relisting these cards. So it is up to you. This method will take you longer to get to the total of 100,000 coins, but you can use it just as you're waiting for some cards to sell, anything like that really. It's a good method to know, and it's just a method you can do. So it's kind of up to you which method to use there. I've given you a variety of methods so that not everyone goes and uses the same ones and ruins the methods. So you want to use the silver bid method. That's one you should all use to get to at least 10,000 coins or so, and then you can just kind of pick a method you want to use, and from there go on. So we've got English players. English players always sell on, so list him up. And we've got 2 fitness cards, so we can sell them on. And I spent 400 coins on the pack. I've sold 600 coins worth of items, and I can quick sell the pack. And right there, I'm going to make some decent coins back from that. So we made about 200 or 300 coins profit on that pack. And you make just steady profit on these packs, then all of a sudden you can get a rare player who sells for a lot. You can get a healing card that sells for a lot as well. So it's just kind of quite a patient kind of method. You just want to keep opening these. You won't be losing out too much. I mean, this card here, he's got decent pace, decent physical, plays in one of the English leagues, so he is likely to sell on just because people want to buy players from their favourite team. So there we go. We can list those up, quick sell that, and that's about 250 coins back from that pack. And I mean, over time, you do make a lot of profit with this method. You can also send the bronze items to your club and use them in squad builder challenges if you want. But we get another English player, he will sell, and I just want to keep going really until I can get one of those fitness cards or one of those healing cards that sells for a lot. So list up this card right here. Again, that's profit back from that pack of about 250 coins, and I'm doing that from most of these packs and making some good coins back. You can also get kits and badges that sell for a lot. So what do we get in this pack here? We get a rare card who could actually sell for a bit. 76 physical, doesn't actually look too bad. He's going to go for 200, not really too much more than that. We get an English player though, and these cards sell because people need them for their starter teams, or people need them also for squad builder challenges. So we actually made about 50 coins back from that pack. Doesn't seem like much, but over time it adds up, and you're going to be making small amounts of profit, and then all of a sudden, bang, you can get like a really good card that sells for a lot. You can get something that you can make a lot of coins on. So that pack there, we lost out about 100 coins there. But over time, you do make profit from this method, and it's a good fun method to try out. So we get a 90 pace English player right here. He will sell on for a bit. MLS cards as well and Liga NOS cards will sell for a lot from this method here. So we can sell that on. We get a player from the Liga NOS. What is he going to sell for? These cards sell for a lot often. What's he going for? 400 coins, 300 coins. We can sell that on for 250. And already profit back from this. And this player here plays for Philadelphia in the MLS. So we can maybe sell him on. 200 coins I'll be able to sell him on for because people will need him for the squad builder challenge. Quick sell the rest, and again profit from that pack. I'll do one more pack just for you guys, and hopefully we can get a fitness card, a rare fitness card, something like that, or a rare healing card, or maybe a good player. what do we get in this last pack? We get an English player, and we also get a coin boost and a fitness card. So this has actually been a decent pack. And this card here, he actually goes for 2.5k, and these cards do sell on because people want to buy them. Say it's a player from your local club, you may want to build a full team from your local club. List them for 1.9k, that's what I'm talking about. You can get a good card that will sell on for a good amount of coins. You could get a Sydney FC card right now because of the Del Piero Squad Builder Challenge, who goes for a lot, and yeah, there we go. We've made a good couple of thousand coins back from that pack. Got a coin boost as well. Quick sell the rest, and that is the bronze pack method explained. And again, I've done a video on that, link in the description down below. I show proof of how effective that method is. It shows me getting some great players, and I really do want to kind of stress the fact that if you do want to see proof of how well these methods work, check the description. That's where all those videos are. And if you don't really understand any of these methods, either ask me in the comments or check out those videos as well. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. It is an updated version to a video I did a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's a much better video. It's got a lot more trading methods that will work a lot better right now, because towards the beginning of FIFA I wasn't really too clued up on what methods worked very well, but now I do know, and hopefully this video will help you out. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.